Howdy folks, today we're looking at the High Gain Heroes Tonex Collection based on 12 essential high gain amps, 50 high gain tones featuring amp only and amp plus cab models of Mesa Boogie, PV, Mesa Barba, and other iconic metal amps included in the Tonex Max. I like that it tells you that it's included in the Tonex Max. If you look up here, you end up selecting your Tonex SE or your Tonex Max. For the longest time, I was a dummy and I just had this on Tonex, and I only got the little bit of amps you see here. It took me the longest time to realize you can click on this Tonex Max, which I do have, and opened up all these amps. So I really couldn't believe that I went that long without clicking on that. But anyway, High Gain Heroes. So there's about 50 of them here. We'll go through most of them, just see what they sound like. I don't have my my volume calibrated yet, but we'll just hit this V shape. This is the character is High Gain. It's based on a Bogner Ecstasy, and let's hit it. Let's hear what it sounds like. Well, it don't sound like anything. Let's go up into the settings. And I grab my Thunderbolt. And I grab my... I'm sorry, I had the input wrong here. Thunderbolt, mono left and right. Here we go. Sorry about that, folks. All right, so yeah, let's hit it again. Here's the Bogner Ecstasy. Sounds good. I've heard good things about Bogner. I've never played one in real life, and I don't know if it's pronounced Bogner or Bogner. But anyway, next amp's called 10th Anniversary. It's a Marshall 6100 LM Anniversary. The cab is based on M-Tech audio, which I've never heard of. Let's hear it. So far, strong. I'm not a metal guy, but I like the sound of these. This one's called Dipper. It's a high gain. They should all be high gain in this, you know. This is called the High Gain Heroes collection. But anyway, the amp is based on the Mesa Barba, Mesro. The cab's based on M-Tech 212. I've never heard of any of this, but let's hear it. I'm finding these pleasing, despite the fact that I'm not a metal guy. Next one's Zero Mercy. It's a high gain. This is a PV5150 Mesa Boogie cab 4x12. Yeah, so I would probably never buy a 5150, but, you know, here's one in my Tonex. Tonex is such great value for trying, you know, 34,000 different amps. This next one, the preset's called Double Standard, and the amp is based on a PRS Archon 100. Let's hear it. I don't know why I'm enjoying these. If you watch my last couple Tonex, I did not super enjoy the lo-fi models, and I did not enjoy the Cali 65s, but I'm liking these. This one's called God History. It's based on a PRS Archon 100, again, with the 4x12. Next one's called The Hardest Decision. It's based on a Randall Warhead WH300 head with a Bogner 212 cab. Next preset's called Back from Sanity. It's a PV5150 through a Bogner 212 cab. The next preset's called MZT. It's a high gain. It's a Mesa Barba Mesro. Let's change the clip up. We were playing wood. Let's play maybe something a little shreddier. There is one called Shred here. So this is the MZT. It's based on the Mesa Barba Mesro M-Tech 212. Okay, well, even though I think that sounds amazing, I don't think it's appropriate to sample these. So I'm gonna hit gritty. I'm looking for something with some chords in it. There we go. Heck yeah. Wow. I'm gonna go buy me some Iron Maiden. I legit enjoy that. Okay, so this next one's called Cold Sweat. It's based on an orange rock reverb Mark 1 through an orange PPC 212 cab. I mean, there's, you know, $4,000 worth of amp for you right there. This one's called Italian Unit. It's back to this Mesa Barba Trinity on a Mesa Boogie 4x12. I'm going to skip the next Mesa Barba. I'm going to go down to this Mesa Boogie Mark 4A. Oh, there's no cab on this. You want to hear what it sounds like when there's no cab? It's going to sound bad. Listen. Oh, did you see what happened? Look. When my mouse isn't on it, there's a cab. So there is a cab. What kind of tomfoolery is that, Tonex? You see what's happening? I hover my mouse over and the cab disappears. That's weird. Okay, so it's a Mesa Boogie Mark 4A through a Marshall JCM 1982 cab. Let's hear it. And I love that. What is happening to me? Am I turning into a high gain guy? Is this going to awaken something in me? This is through a Fender Eddie Van Halen 5153 50 watt, and the cab's a Mesa Boogie 4x12. I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm enjoying all of this. I feel like I should get a snake tattooed to my face. This is a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier through a diesel 412 cab. Little muffly, huh? Let's skip down. Let's skip these Mesa Barbos. Let's go down to this. Ooh, these got stomp boxes on them. This is the difference. Okay, let's do it then. Let's do the Friedman stomp through the Mesa Burbo Mesro MTech 212. Hear what that Friedman does, pushing this amp. I don't think there's anything special there. We heard that above in another amp without the distortion pedal. These all have this Maxon OD 808. So let's hear that on the Fender EVH 5153 Mesa Boogie. Let's hear it. Might be my favorite so far. Just like the EQ. You know, that's the difference between all these is EQ. That was just, you know, brighter, more presence to it. Here's an Ibanez Tube Screamer through a PV5150 through a Mesa Boogie. I mean, this has got to sound good, right? This preset's got to sound good. This one's stomp based 410 grind through a Fender Eddie Van Halen 5153 Mesa Boogie 4x12. Let's hit it. Dang, that sounded pretty nice. So this is a Paul Reed Smith Archon 100. I'm not familiar with this. It says it has no cab. I hover my mouse over. It's not showing a cab, so I guess there's no trickery this time. So this should sound bad because it's a head and no cabinet. Let's hear it. Yeah, so you can hear what it does when you don't get that cab. The whole, cabinet speaker thing warms it all up, makes it a proper sounding situation, you know. Let's just hear it again. One time when that worked is if you know the Beatles song Revolution, where they put it through the preamps of the mixing board, and Jeff Emmerich cranked the shellac out of it, and so yeah, that Revolution, that down on the, I think that's on the A, the high A of the guitar. You know, there's no cab on that I know of. They just crank the snot out of the preamp. So sometimes, you know, you can use it for effect, but most of the time this is going to sound pretty bad. So let's hit this Bogner Ecstasy with no cab. This should sound bad. Right, so they leave these like this so that you can throw your own cabs on them, or maybe you've got a Universal Audio aux box or that other UAD cab sim, or maybe you get the Joyo cab sim that Mike over at I Love Recording has and uses, and is featured in a few recent videos. If you want to see the Joyo cab box in action, which is pretty cool because it does 4 amplifiers and then a whole bunch of cab sims. And recently, Mike over at I Love Recording did a video where he recorded bass through a simulated Ampeg, and it sounded pretty good. So that Joyo cab box is about, I think it's a couple $100, but anyway. So yeah, these all have no cabs on them, so I'm not gonna play these. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a metal guy. I'm not a high gain guy. I like the band Guided by Voices, and Doug Gillard, who's also from Death of Samantha, is it? And Gem. He's from another couple bands. Doug's a nice guy. I've met him in real life, talked to him. He always plays Mesa Boogie rectifiers. So even though Guided by Voices isn't a metal band, Doug brings that Mesa Boogie sound with his Les Paul typically to Guided by Voices. So I'm very familiar with the Mesa Boogie. And yeah, I like this pack, but I'm not a metal dude, you know? So what have we looked at so far? We've done the Orange. We've done the Cali 65. I've not done the Brit yet. I don't think. My memory's not so good. And then we did the Lo-Fi. So, yeah, High Gain Heroes, not too bad of a pack at all. Worth my money because, I didn't specifically pay for it. It came in the Tonex Max pack, which you can get by buying the big pedal, or you can just buy the software. Wait till like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It comes on sale by a lot. There may be other sales throughout the year that I'm not aware of. But anyway, either I have no affiliate links, nobody pays me, I have no affiliate links to sell this to you. Just go, get it on your own if you're into it. But if you can like and subscribe, I am trying to grow the channel, and I would appreciate that. Thanks, everybody.